everybody. Today we're going to have the first tasting of my Hazy IPA batch 3. Now I did order 3 pounds of Sabro hops and I wanted to use them in an IPA. I had a beer, craft beer uptown at a brewery, and I really like coconut, and that coconut came through very well. So I decided, hey, it's on sale, order a whole bunch and let's see what we can do. So this is a small batch, 1.25 gallons going into the carboy. If you haven't, I'll link it up above, but this is kind of like batch 1. It's just I added honey malt to it. So 2 pounds of Rahr premium Pilsner malt, 2.4 ounces of Flaked Oats, 2.4 ounces of white wheat, then 2 ounces of honey malt. For the hops, first Wort hopping of 0.15 ounces of Mosaic. That is it. Hour boil. Cool down to 170 Whirlpool for 20 minutes, 0.25 ounces of Cashmere, Mosaic, and Sabro. Then 3 days into fermentation, 0.5 ounces of Sabro is used. The British Ale 5 yeast from Omega 011 yeast. So this was bottled on 9/28, so almost a couple days under 3 months old, 6.89% ABV. So batch 1 ABV was around 4.5, 4.6. Batch 2 was 6 something. Then this batch is almost 7. So I don't know what happened. It looks like the post-boil gravity was 14 bricks. I'm not sure what that calculates, but it was supposed to be 1056. Beersmith wanted this to be 5.5, which is a little bit higher than the other ones, but that's also because I added the extra malt. So let's go ahead and get this open, get it into a glass. Okay, hiss. Okay, smoke. This is using 4 of the small pearl carbonation tablets. I do bottle directly. This one doesn't really, we're not going to get very much of a head. I wonder why that first one had such a big head. So weird. It still has a head. Has a whole bunch of lacing on it too. Off-white colored head, almost translucent, coming through from that glass. Small medium bubbles, not even a quarter finger of head. This one is orange in color. Nice color orange, but that's probably going to be from the honey malt. That does have an SRM of 25. So yeah, I could see it. It almost looks like honey. Carbonation level looks good. Hopefully it stays like that. But yeah, somewhat hazy. I can't see the light box, but Hazy IPA, in my opinion, shouldn't be able to see the light box or make it out. Let's go ahead and smell. A sweeter malt note. Maybe some citrus, like a sweet malt citrus. Definitely not getting the coconut. That's about all I'm getting. Yeah, like a sweet malt citrus. I didn't think that sweet malt would come through as much as it is, just adding that honey to it. But it has. Let's go ahead and taste. You're definitely picking up on that honey malt. Sweet. I probably wouldn't. It tastes like honey. That honey malt. With some citrus. I almost want to say a little floral. But my guess is that's that honey malt. And it's not really floral. It's just making it sweet. It almost, the toasted bread's not there, but it almost has the sweetness of like mare solder. I almost think that honey malt is too much, like it's overpowering a little bit, because I'll do a side-by-side of this one in batch 1, but that batch 1 had a lot of bitterness. It had the coconut, it had some juicy fruit, juicy citrus, and it seems like this one, that honey malt is just taking over. Yeah, I get a slight citrus floral in there. It almost drinks, it's a little bit thicker, but we'll be able to tell better in the side-by-side. It's like on the a double IPA, like a lower, like a 7.5% double IPA, just a little thicker. The sweetness isn't to that double IPA, but that honey malt does come through. Yeah, I would say watch out for how much honey malt. I'll have to see if I can't remember how many other beers I use that honey malt in, but I do know I'm going to put it in a porter here coming up soon. I don't know when you guys are going to see this. But yeah, overall not a bad beer. Let me know if you've used honey malt before in the comments below, and if you like this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.